How long usually is the treatment? 3 weeks or they have to be more?
It depends.
But no more or less.
Anywhere between 3 to.
What about people that think they're in pain because they started taking pain medicine and then they got addicted? Do you?
Sorry.
What about people that think that they're still in pain because it's like psychological, because they started taking the Western pain medicine, so they continue to think that they're in pain because they need the medicine? How do you differentiate if they're actually in pain or if they're addicted to the medication?
Well, that is where we are going through the entire assessment process, and as a patient stays with us for 1, 2, 3 weeks, our doctors get to really know them well, and they're able to know whether the pain is in the body or is in the mind or is a combination, whether it started in the mind and moved to the body, whether it started in the body and moved to the mind. There's so many different combinations, so many different factors.
Okay.
So that is assessed on an individual basis.
Okay. Do you treat both?
Yeah.
Addiction and pain?
Yeah.
So there's like different approaches to both. Cool.
That's interesting. Taking addiction. How is Ayurveda and addiction? How would you say for somebody who is addicted to drugs? How could Ayurveda help?
Every day we are treating patients who are addicted to coffee and tea. And I think we have done reasonably well with that.
No, but for example,
What's your name, by the way?
Sorry?
What's your name?
Ram Kumar.
Okay. I'm Tony.
For example, heroin. I mean something sincere.
Actually, we do treat a lot of patients who come here for de-addiction from drugs, from alcohol, from nicotine, from sugar, different kinds of addictions. In fact, generally around this time of the year, every year we get a group coming from who are all members of Alcoholics Anonymous. They come and they spend time with us. They go through the same cleansing, nourishing programs. We do some level of counseling for them, and many of them are doing pretty well.
Do you stay in contact with them?
Yeah.
And you find out like months later they're doing well?
Yes.
Excellent.
Can you talk a little bit more about how addiction is conceptualized in Ayurveda in terms of the doshas and...
Well, more than the doshas, I like to see it as the mind, when it is full of rajas, it tends to be completely externalized, and it is always looking for external sources of happiness, because it doesn't find anything worthwhile within to keep it happy. And so that rajas, that rajasic mind enables the senses to get attached to some external source of happiness. And on that side, there are some of these substances which have the addictive properties, and so when the mind latches onto that, it does not let go of it.
It's not what?
It does not let go of it. And in that situation, at a particular point, any of the doshas can get imbalanced. Generally, all the 3 doshas will go out of balance in such situations, especially when it is more advanced. And then one starts experiencing the different conditions.
But can you break that?
Yes.
Addiction to...
So you can break it at the physical level when you cleanse, when you do a panchakarma. See, the cells have got used, the mind has communicated the need to all the cells of the body, that you can get your happiness only from external substances. Now when you do a cleansing, many a time you are reprogramming what the cells need, because you are completely detoxifying the system and you are changing the way the cells desire objects, whether they are external or internal. And if that cleansing happens and one is able to stay off the source of addiction for a reasonable time, the cell forgets that it needs it anymore.
So the mind has to adapt to with the cells
Yeah.
in the
I should
cleansing.
Give some-
Otherwise, it goes straight. The mind is still stuck.
The mind
cells
will
could be
again.
clean, but
I've
the
not-
cells, the mind will.
And what happens is generally at this point the ego intervenes and tells us you are completely clean. Now you can again try that source of addiction without getting addicted.
How long do you think one, as a rule of thumb, one could stay off it until the cells are clean and be reprogrammed?
Sorry,
I mean,
sorry.
how long do you think roughly a time could be until the cells are reprogrammed?
Well, generally reprogramming can happen within a lunar cycle, 28 days.
So far.
I'm
28 days. Everything in any condition, the reprogramming can happen within one lunar cycle, and that is why most of our treatments are working around the lunar cycle. Then, depending on each one's level of addiction, we might need to have multiple lunar cycles. You know, we had a patient here for whom we recommended that they come every 3 months for a lunar cycle to be able to achieve cleansing over a longer period of time. That patient never came back.
I have a question. So I was talking with the doctor today, and he told me that this is the time to ask the question, even though there's a lot of people here. So I'm here for treating mania and bipolar, and I don't understand how you can pick that, you know, they're not going to get rid of my artistic side because they're going to keep pitta up, but they need to fix the, I don't even know these phrases that much, so I'm trying, the other two to regulate it. But the Ayurvedic practitioner at home said that she wanted to lower the pitta because it's really high. I'm an artist and I paint and take pictures and do all of that, but I don't understand how, if you're going to calm down the mania, how you're going to keep my artistic side up. How do you work that? How do you manage that?
So now you have the body which has got these 3 doshas,
Yeah.
Vata, Pitta and Kapha, and you have the mind which has also got 2 impurities called Rajas and Tamas. And generally when you say bipolar, it is vacillating between the Rajas aggressive extreme to the passive lethargic Tamas extreme. Whereas there is a third aspect of the mind called the Sattva, which is the most creative aspect of the mind.
What's it called?
Sattva.
Sattva.
Yeah. So if we are able to bring the doshas back into balance at the physical level, and we are able to increase the Sattva component of the mind, you might find that you're actually much more artistic by the end of a cleansing, nourishing experience of Ayurveda.
Because, you know, when I get in a depressed state and I lose the mania, I usually drop and it's really horrible. And then I lose everything artistic about myself. And I won't even, like, pick up anything artsy. So, like, I never experienced the actual, like, middle ground level. And I just experienced, like,